Welcome to Big Daddy's house with your host, Travell Wiggins. But ladies, he wants you to call him Big Daddy.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's another episode of Big Daddy's house. What it do, everybody? What's happening? It's Cedric D. Check in. What's up?
What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. We made it.
Listen, I see your background different. I'm going to talk about that later. Juno, what it do, loudmouth? What's happening?
Yo, ugly bald head kids.
Ooh.
Anyway, T Renee with something to say. What it do?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all, bruh. This shit takes some work.
It shows.
This shit takes some work. I gotta start the music. I don't think y'all understand when you see people really into their podcast space or really into their radio space or really into doing something every day. You got to give these content creators some props because this is not for the weak. We made a commitment for 90 shows and we're on our 13th of 90 and we're in this marathon, y'all. Big Daddy's house, me and the crew, we in this marathon, man. Y'all already know before we start, we give y'all a few minutes to go and share this live to your respected locations. We'll be back with y'all shortly. Let's go. What's happening? What's happening, everybody out there in Facebook land, TikTok land, Instagram land? We working on getting my thing over in Clubhouse, Twitter, all that good joint, man. We here. We got 6 people that start the show already. Shout out to the 6 individuals that's online with us. Who's in here rocking, man. Get in the comments and let us know who you are. Thank y'all for supporting. As usual, before we start our show, we got to give love to our sponsor. Shout out Scott Sobel, gotinjured.com. Personal injury, car accident, slip and fall, nursing home neglect, wrongful death. Scott Sobel, attorney at law, 954-440-2000. That's 954-440-2000. And y'all can reach him at his address at 351 Northwest 136th Avenue, Davie, Florida. That's Scott Sobel. Trust me, he's my guy. I call him the Golden Jew. Now we got to go to my boy DC over there at Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. That's right, Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. A one-stop shop supplies all your needs. Located in Pompano Beach, 801 South Dixie Highway West, Suite 8, Pompano Beach, Florida. The number to call is 954-597-6606. That's 954-597-6606. Look for the lady on the cigar. And ladies, make sure y'all come through and test y'all skills on the stripper pole and cigar porn. What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing on this beautiful god dang on Friday? What's happening? Oh, D, check in, my boy. What's happening?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Cat Day.
Hold on, wait. Y'all know we got Big Mike in the house. Shout out Big Mike, always coming through. And guess what, Mike? We got something special for you tonight, bro. When we get off this live, y'all can meet us on TikTok because we doing Big Daddy After Hours. We jamming. We going to be talking some more shit. We going live for another hour on TikTok. Make sure you follow my page, Travell, on TikTok. I got the link in my page on the page. Hit me up. We are jamming as soon as this live over. OD, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Welcome to the show, baby. What's happening?
What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing on this beautiful and rainy Friday?
I like when it's wet outside. I ain't gonna hold you.
That look like that old cocaine cowboys up over there in the corner there.
Hey, T Renee, you see that boy OD? You see that boy?
I see him, boy. He clean.
I appreciate it. No.
You got a date?
You
You got a date after this, OD?
Huh?
You got a date after this? You can go ahead and tell me. You feel
Nah, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You
Never mind.
all up in that man business. You need to mind your damn business.
Shout out my Turn to Job Cool family in here. Hey, before we start, y'all know we always give a quick prayer, and let's bow our heads and get into it. Dear God, thank you for waking up this morning. Thank you for waking us up this morning. It's a lot of numbers that didn't get called this morning, but ours did. Lord, we did not know how much work it would take to get this podcast together each and every day, and thank you for giving us the strength to get up to do this, making it happen. We'd like to thank each and every person that put their time, their effort to be here at 9 o'clock every night with us and the crew. They could be anywhere, but they sharing their love with us. Thanks to all the sponsors, thanks to all the mothers and all the fathers and all the entrepreneurs out there, man. Lord, thank you. Thank you for giving us this ability to get on this live and do this every night. In your name we pray. Amen.
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 Hey, okay. Sandra D, it's on you, baby. What it do?
Okay, let's go ahead and get into some of this news. So I don't know if you guys heard of it, but Dan Snyder, which was a producer on a lot of hit shows on Nickelodeon, he was reportedly doing a lot of inappropriate things with some of the children, some of the girls on the set. He was reportedly doing things like when they go into wardrobe, watching them as they're in wardrobe, and then asking the wardrobe person, "Hey, let me get those pictures." Just very inappropriate skits that now when we look back at them, we see how inappropriate they were for us. So a lot of shows that he was a part of, what you guys may not know, was things like Victorious, Drake and Josh, iCarly, Sam and Cat, The Amanda Show, and Zoe 101, just to name a few. So basically he apologized. He was like, he didn't know that a lot of stuff was going on. He didn't know that he was creating uncomfortable work environments. But a lot of these kids are coming out and they're saying that when they were on set with him, that he was just not a good person to work with.
I heard I heard a couple of people that said that when they went over there to interview with Nickelodeon and all that stuff, how when he would take them personally to the side to do like impromptu auditions and giving these people false hope like they was gonna get picked on certain shows, and he was even taking certain people's on allegedly taking certain girls or little boys on dates to quote unquote get to meet you in depth and give you private scripts to read and stuff like that. So his name has been floating around for quite a while about doing this inappropriate shit, and I'm glad. Is he going to jail or we just apologize?
Right now he's just apologizing. It was another producer that went to jail for Drake Bell. Actually got him on the phone confessing, and he actually went to jail for 16 months and then started working at Disney on Zack and Cody. So he went to jail for 6 months for child abuse or touching inappropriately on a minor, and then went to Disney, and when Disney got flack about it, they let him go. So it was like 3 producers that were doing this, working up under Dan Snyder, and now it's coming out because everybody's adults now and they're actually able to speak their truth.
This predator type vibe seems to be prevalent in those areas, man. It's like it goes on, and what about the parents? Are the parents getting blamed for this? Are the parents getting some kind of are they getting in trouble for this stuff because they put their kids around these predators trying to get famous? What y'all think? I'm sorry for interrupting y'all.
But why you want to be touching on children anyway? Like, as a grown motherfucker, how you getting off on a child? They're not even developed. How do you even?
The craziest thing is the parents were allowing their kids to go to pool parties, the kids only. Like, he was making reasons why the parents couldn't be there. They said a lot of the producers were saying, they needed extra voice lessons or acting coaching, and somehow or another they got there without someone to watch over them, and they were at pool parties, just children only, with Dan Snyder in the pool.
No, we gonna say me right here in front of me, bitch. We ain't moving. We gonna do all those little lessons. You gonna have a chaperone right here. Okay, la, me. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that.
A lot of the parents that were hands-on didn't have those issues like you. And I don't want to make it a color issue, but a lot of the Black children that were on that the expose about them, they didn't have those experiences. They had experience of people being having favoritism, but not the experience of being touched on.
It's still weird to me. What you say, T Renee? What's up?
Me personally, I don't know because I'm really not a TV watcher. So, but I mean, if the parents did knew, they should be held accountable. And in that instant, I'm hoping that they didn't have anything to do with it. But you just never know nowadays,
I mean, I think a lot of
you
times with the
know.
parents, like I know Drake Bell was saying that his parents didn't know. Like what made him come out was that he was at his girlfriend's house and one of the producers was calling him like back to back on his phone. He wasn't answering, so they called the girlfriend's mom's house phone, and the producer kept calling, and the mom pulled him to the side and was like, "Hey, why is this producer calling you like this?" He was like, "Oh, I miss playing," and the mom was like, "No, there's something going on. Why is he calling you like this?" And that prompted him to set him up on the phone to do a confession. So a lot of times I think the parents didn't know because they actually pushed Drake's Bell's dad out of the picture because he was his manager. So they got into the mom's ear and Drake's ear and pushed the dad out of the picture. So then Drake would have to be alone with these producers and they took advantage of him. To wake up as a child, to wake up and another man has your private parts in his mouth, and then for him to
Oh,
apologize
Oh
and
no.
say, that's what happened to Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. And then the guy, he was like, I apologize, it won't ever happen again. And Drake was like, he kept being at this producer's house. He always made a way for him to be at his home so he can take advantage of him.
what you mean? Like he woke up and the guy had his private parts in his mouth or something? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And he was a teenage boy. So I think a lot of times it's a guilt or a shame because if I'm a boy and a man is doing this to me and he doesn't know how to properly process, am I gay? Am I straight? Do I like, you know what I'm saying? Because your body's gonna do whatever. So he doesn't know how to properly process, that this is wrong and he shouldn't, be doing it. And then also as a child, if you're paying your bills at your parents' house, you're the breadwinner now. So
Yeah.
he didn't want to not be able to provide for his family, and he also wanted a music career. So it's like they put these kids in positions to where they can take advantage,
And
of them.
they promised them all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Man, I feel bad for these kids. And like that shit never goes away. It really don't go away. It sit with you for a long time. So
right.
yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. But I just want to give my love out to the family because that's pretty big, bro. That's big. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, man. And it's nobody should have to experience some stuff like that just to be famous, bro. Just to be
right.
famous, they got to go through all that crap. That's unfortunate, man. Man,
hmm
that's unfortunate, man. Let's get on to the next segment. I'm sorry. That's a little bit.
So, New York Attorney General takes the first step to seize Donald Trump's assets. So basically, I got some numbers for y'all. I got to get these numbers for y'all. Oh my goodness. So basically, Donald Trump owes. So he had property that he pushed up the value for the property and then got loans on the property. So when he did that, he got loans falsely. So the prosecutor proved that he did that. So now Donald Trump has to pay $354 million in fines. If he does not pay that amount in fines or pay partial of it as a bond, then the attorney general is prepared to start seizing his properties.
They ain't fucking with Donald. They not gonna
You
fuck
know,
with.
you know what I don't get though? I'm trying to figure out if he's doing all of this to where he's even been banned for 3 years for doing, he can't do business for 3 years in New York. So all of this is going on. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he's running for president. Why are we allowing a man that's doing all of this to still run for president?
You
Cause
know
Travell
exactly
want them
what
to.
Bruh, don't be throwing my name out like that.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
always endorsing this old orange head ass man.
My political beliefs are my political beliefs. I don't need you spewing my shit out to anybody.
Well, you spewed it out on the last couple of shows, so get over it. Thank you. Go
Watch
ahead, Odell. What you said, boo?
I said, you know exactly why they allowing him to continue running for president. You know, if it was anybody else, hint, hint, they would have unlocked him up already and put him under the jail talking about you can't run no more. But because it's who he is, they just allow him to just do whatever he want to do. And the crazy part is I had just watched the world news to back up that story, Sandra. And he talked about he had $500 million in cash. And they
Oh
talk about,
wow.
well, where is it? He can't even show proof of it.
The craziest thing also, he every day he is getting an interest, like he is getting a penalty of 87 million dollars. I mean, excuse me, $87,000 a day that he does not pay his fine.
Jeez.
Yep.
He got the money. He just trying to find a way to get slither his ass up
He
out.
said that he's appealing. He's appealing the
They not
ruling.
fucking with Trump, man. People seen what he can do. Let's get in the comments, T. Renee, because the people seen what Trump
What
can
do
do. They
you mean see what he can do?
But
Like what has Trump done that's so valuable toward the American people?
but I don't
in
know.
the comments, they're
But I
saying
love
because he's most qualified.
right.
Mike says he's most qualified. TL Time says he's pushing the agendas that they want pushed. That's why he's free.
That's what I think, TL. Shout out
Mhm.
Tiki. Shout out Tiki on the live. But listen, Trump is that man, bro. He get that money. He get to the money. He tell
But
the
I just was the one that just told his business. There he go.
people, I don't want to
You
get too
old bird.
because I'm not, politically inclined to talk about these things.
But you endorsing this man.
Don't worry
But
about
whatever.
because it don't matter. You're not in the ballot with me when I'm putting my vote in. You hear me? But
I need to be.
but everybody need to get out there and vote, regardless of what y'all think about cracker this and black this. Get your ugly ass out there and vote. Make your voice
If y'all
heard.
want, if y'all want change, y'all better get out there and vote. Because everybody talk about, well, my vote don't count. My vote don't count. Do you understand half the things that go on don't happen because of one vote?
Local election. We just found that out. List. We just found that out. Local election. Please get out there. Make sure you're registered to vote. We got Miss Henry just came up in here. I would tell her to call, but y'all know she'll hang up on our ass. You know Miss Henry gonna hang up. You know.
She drops the mic first.
And Travell, don't we have on Wednesdays, if you're not aware, we have a person who we have coming in on Wednesdays
We got
to keep us abreast.
Mona Lisa Weber. She actually hit me up that night we had that little we spilled over into the political things, and I was saying primary instead of local election. Then we had Miss Henry call in and was giving us with the what's that, the something against versus what she was saying.
Was it a Ferguson?
Yeah, yes.
Ferguson versus something.
I'm totally ignorant to political anything. I'm totally ignorant to it. So I talked to Mona Lisa. She was like, Travell, I would love to come on the podcast and give you guys some insights because I'm on the ground. I know the people. And I don't want you looking crazy on your show talking about some stuff not being up to date with or having the right information. So when it comes to certain topics that we don't know, we just not gonna touch. I don't care how popular it is or whatever. If none of us don't have any hard facts or we don't have any knowledge to it, I think it's just best to stay away from it. Y'all agree? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think so. We don't want to spew out the wrong information because we are starting to have a following, and we don't want to give them the wrong information. So I think that's a great idea. If
Yeah,
we don't know, we can't.
It's
We can't
important.
talk about it.
It's important. It's important that we give our people the best chances and the best opportunities, the best information, everything that they need to be great, bro. Get out there and vote. I don't know if anybody told, I know about that. Get out there and vote, bro, especially local elections now. Local elections, these commissioners, these mayors, anybody where we can touch them. You know what I'm saying? Our downtown, anybody downtown in our city halls, y'all need to get out there and find out who is in these seats and who not taking care of us. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all need to find out who's in these seats again and who's not taking care of us and find the right person to vote for. What y'all in the comments, y'all agree? Let me know, man. I love y'all. But in the meanwhile, Sandra D, where we at next, babes?
So we have a Tallahassee teacher, 23-year-old teacher, in Tallahassee at Griffin Middle School. She was actually faced with charges for contributing to the delinquency of minors because she was allowing kids to fight in her classroom. So her rule was she would have the kids come in and they couldn't yell. They had to have their phones put away, and she would allow them to fight in the classroom. So when the administrators and the school resource officer asked her, was she allowing fighting in the classroom? She stated that she wasn't allowing fighting in the classroom. She did not tell the kids to be quiet and give their phones to her. She just said that she just was negligent because she didn't report the incident to school officials, that she wasn't allowing fighting in the classroom.
How old was she again?
She's 23 years old.
Oh, that should be a red flag right there already. How can you? She ain't even mature enough to be teaching nobody.
I mean, she got the
Middle
credentials.
school anyway.
She got
Yeah, she got the
credentials, but I
credentials,
mean,
but I think she
23.
should have did elementary
Honey,
school.
it's a lot of educated dummies out here.
Sure is. It sure
Hey.
the hell is.
So basically, it was a 30-second fight. 30-second fight, no screaming, no yelling, and no phones. And she was doing it, and she actually did it a few times, and she was inviting kids to come in. So the
Young
kids that she was inviting kids to come in, they actually went and told the administrators what was going on in the classroom.
Because anything could have happened within them 30 seconds.
Sure could have.
I know you better not put me in no damn room for 30 seconds. Boy, I got 10 seconds on these legs and 40 seconds with these hands.
All they got to do is hit you in the back of the leg, and it's gonna down goes Frazier.
You always say that. You always say that, and that hurts. I'm just letting you know.
It's the truth.
I'm just no, that's not the truth. If I could put all this weight on this weight on these
See, you
frames,
can't even get it out. Now I know you're lying.
you can't just knock me down like that. Stop saying that on live. That is hurtful. I am handicapped.
But
Sandra
you
D.
just called us all ugly yesterday.
Sandra
That is
D.
hurtful.
I don't really see a problem with the teacher trying to resolve the issue by letting these people scrap it out. It's better than them pulling out knives and all that other stuff. Come in the room, close these doors, and let's scrap this shit out. Let's get this off our chest. OD, I know you agree with me. Come on, OD. I know.
But I'm the ratchet one.
Odell is about to speak. Go ahead, OD.
I mean,
Oh God.
there is a, I won't say a positivity to that, but the biggest problem would be, and it will always be, what if?
Okay.
And that's something you don't want to deal with, because we can say, yeah, that's a good thing because, like you said, Val, the guns, the knives, and jumping and all this or whatever.
Right.
But what if you do that and one of those kids get a hit in the temple, or one of them hit the floor and hit their head?
True.
You know what I'm saying? So there is, like I said, there is a positivity to that, but there's a very big negative to it as well. So I personally, I mean, you can agree to disagree, but I see more negative than I do see positive with it. And for the fact that it's more negative than it's positive, I wouldn't allow it.
I say scrap. I say scrap it out.
I worked at a school for 10 years. I was an administrator for like maybe 4 of the 10 years. I feel like when you're working in the school system, you are that child's protector when their parents are not there. Meaning, like, you have to be the adult in the situation. So to allow children to fight, as a parent and as someone that works in the school system for about 10 years, I think that's crazy. I wouldn't allow it. I would normally suggest them, because guess what? In the adult world, when you fight, you go to jail. So I try to teach them better ways to solve their problems, because it doesn't work like that. And yeah, so I think it's a strong no for me. It's a strong no.
I see Juno letting them fight. What you say, Juno? You gonna let them fight? I know you're gonna do
Mammy is a lie, because I'm not finna let nobody churn fight, because ain't nobody finna have that on me. And you know what? I don't like y'all little ugly ass, but I love them churn.
Exactly.
But now what I will do is they start fighting in my class. I'm taking my belt off and I'm beating the hell out of all of them. What kind of support is that? That is support, because look at us. We got beat the hell out of with belts and hangers and extension cords and switches, and we turned out to be some pretty good old humans.
I'm traumatized. I ain't gonna hold you. That water hole fucked me up. My granddad just whooped up with that water.
But dear God, you ain't in jail or hell. Now are you?
What you trying to say though?
That you're a good man. That he helped you become the man that you are today.
She got a point. My mama used to tear my ass up, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. My mama done shit. All right.
It was the pops in the mouth for me. Mama was like, pop, pop, pop.
Your mama hit you in the mouth?
My mouth was so terrible when I was a teenager. It was she was a butt, man. She don't bust my lips. Man, I was a terrible teenager.
June just in the comments said leather support.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
There go June. Better rock. Yeah, man. We got to really. I know, all jokes aside, we really got to get on these kids, man. A lot of us, and we let's go. A lot of us doing it by ourselves, and it be work. You got regular life. Then you got other kids to do. You got bills. It's a whole heap of shit trying to get these kids to be in line. You know what I'm saying? Then the shit you program your kids when they leave outside your door, they get deprogrammed by these teachers, enabling them because they don't really want to deal with your kids. And then you got your other friends that they trying to follow. It's a lot. It's a lot raising these kids. And, you know, I talk a lot of shit, but it's a strong no, let my children fight. You know what I'm saying? TJ gonna be strong as hell. I ain't gonna let TJ beat nobody up. I ain't. It's strong as hell. I'm not gonna let him hit nobody.
Okay, we have another story way from England. So Kate Middleton, which is the Duchess of Wales, she actually had a cancer diagnosis today. So, she actually announced that she has cancer. What upset me with this story was, I get that she's supposed to be in line to be the queen or whatever, but I think that when you put your life out there, when you're on that platform, it's so unfair that maybe that was something, because she has 3 small kids. Maybe that was something she didn't want to share because of her kids. Maybe that was something she didn't want to share because of the platform she was on, and she didn't want the additional stress from the public. And they scrutinized this family. They scrutinized pictures. They scrutinized that she hadn't been seen since Christmas to make her come out to tell her business. And I just thought that was crazy. Like, I mean, I just feel like it should be rules. Like, I get it. When you're on certain platforms, you have to say, I'm going to let some of my life go. But I feel like with things like that, it should be off limits, because it could be because she's a mother first. Yeah, she's supposed to be the queen or whatever, but she's a mother first. And with 3 small kids, maybe she didn't want that out in the public and for something that they would have to deal with from people at school and things that people are around them. You know what I'm saying?
When she had kids, I know she had kids from that's Henry. That's Henry's wife, right?
I don't know that man's name.
Now, who the hell is Henry?
It's Charles.
Talking about Harry.
Harry,
and that's not Harry's wife.
No, that's Charles, right?
No,
Charles'
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Just make up anything. Meghan Markle is the one with Harry.
I was like, when the lady goddamn had kids.
But Meghan Markle got 2 kids from Harry. What are you talking about?
When did she get pregnant? Harry.
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Harry been shooting up the club. I ain't had no idea Harry been shooting up the club over there.
That family had done disowned them children because they was tan churn.
Cause they was half black, right?
Yeah.
That's the craziest shit about these people, bro. Like, bro,
they did them wrong, yo. They did them wrong.
Yeah, they live in America.
That's why they did from the castle and moved up into Canada or California to wherever they're at right now.
Hold on, they left England and they here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Because they didn't feel safe, so they left.
I think Tyler Perry or either Oprah Winfrey, one or the other, had gave them a place to stay when they were like cut off from all their royalties.
Wait, they were even cut off from the what the fuck happened?
It was a big deal, bro.
Yes,
it was a big deal.
Listen, I literally just got back into TV like a year ago because I didn't know that. They didn't leave.
Yeah, that's a big
deal. They got pushed
bro.
out. God damn.
Yeah, basically he didn't like the way they were treating his wife. Like, they were treating her because she was half black. So he ended up just leaving. He left because he wanted to protect his wife. A lot of people were very racist over a lot of the reporters, and they were saying crazy stuff.
I get it, but you know, you loving somebody and you know what kind of family you are. You got to protect them, man. You can't be bringing them into that kind of environment. You know, these people are hateful, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, I wish them all the best, because that's a bad situation to be in, bro. You can't even love your wife properly because of all the hate that's going on in your own family. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was like, Harry is a lot like his mom. Like she didn't care nothing about that. She was on protect mode, and that's how Harry is, just like his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do they even acknowledge her as any part of the royal family because of her?
Publicly, they say that they do, but I feel like it's more to it. Like, he's not even close to his brother. Like, I feel like it's more to it. Like, they put up a good united front in the public, and then behind closed doors, I think it's something different, and that's why the relationship is strained. You know.
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it as a joke. I apologize. I was not up to date with what was going on. I don't think it's fair. I think it's definitely dirty that they did that, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, but. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's crazy. I did not know any of this right here. This is crazy. But our main topic tonight is to the left. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To the left.
Come on.
You need closure to move on after a relationship.
This is crazy. We need to get in the comments real quick. Hey T Renee in the comments. What we talking about? What they saying? Who coming in here? Let's talk.
They were pretty much responding to the castle situation.
Shout out Miss Johnny. What's up, Miss Johnny? Hey, what's up, Julie? T Renee. I mean, TL Times. What's happening? I see y'all out there, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure everybody on the live sharing the live. Everybody share the live for us real quick. It means a lot, man. Getting these engagements, man. Shout out to the left. Do you need closure? Do you need closure to move on after a relationship? I'm gonna let the ladies go first, and I'm gonna give you
I got a few numbers before we get into that. So 75% of individuals who manage to find closure achieve emotional healing within 2 years after a breakup. And then they say the people that don't find that emotional healing after they don't get the closure, only 10% out of that 29%, only 10% of those people actually end up getting the closure and the healing they need on their own.
T Renee,
do you need closure?
I mean, like what closure is needed? But then again, me on the other hand, I'm gonna want to know like what went wrong. What did I do wrong? Like what happened?
That's needed closure, right? You can say that.
Yeah, that's closure.
Yeah,
that's closure. That is closure. So
but not all the time are you gonna get that closure though.
But we have to sometimes make our own. Sometimes we have to make our own. And I think I'm part of that 10%. I make my own, because if you ain't gonna give it to me, because sometimes people, they're not equipped, and that's why the relationship didn't work. They're not equipped to communicate. They're not equipped to take accountability. So you have to make your own closure and heal yourself and move on. So,
hey, that boy lies. Say, hell no, you'll see the door close on my way out. Hey, that is crazy. That is crazy. Man, Scott Sober. Shout out Scott Sober. He couldn't call in tonight. He wanted to call in and give his best love to everybody. He's been watching the show, and he was like, bro, he loves all doing. Shout out Scott Sober, attorney at law, and everybody over there, man. Very true. Everybody say very true, Sandra D. Me, I don't think I need any closure. Because that, like, if you don't want me, I don't want your ass either. This is something I just pride myself. Listen, if you don't want me, I don't want your ass either. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna not eat for a couple of days. I don't know where the hell that come from. When my heart broke, I don't eat. I don't feel hungry, and I'm gonna use that shit as fuel to keep going. But remember, this is a real strong. Remember, you can't come back here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Juno, where you at?
But what is the closure for? Is it for you or is it for them? Because a lot of the times, if you think about it, when they come to you trying to tell you about some closure, it's because they want to get some shit off your chest, and you've been fine the whole while. So basically, I'm like, fuck you. I don't need your closure. I done moved on, and let me continue moving on and trying to find my peace and trying to get my peace back. And here you come with your closure. Well, such and such. I don't want to know. Because if you had to tell me all this bullshit just so you can get past it, you could have kept that shit to yourself and could have told the therapist, your mammy, your ugly ass kids. You could have went and told the ugly bitch that you went and laid up with. But it's just like senseless for me to even want closure, because now it's like I'm repeating what I already done went through.
You feel like the closure is opening wounds.
Yeah, you still trying to scrape at an open wound, and then it's like I'm trying to close that wound, but here you come with your bullshit. Now you keep that shit. Go fuck your mammy with that.
God damn, Juno, hold on. Odell, go ahead, tell us something. Tell us something nice, because Juno always do this. You so rough.
Odell, how's that rough? You hurt me. I ain't do nothing to you, so fuck you and your bald head man, they ugly ass kids.
Oh, better come. What? Look, don't be in the comments agreeing with this crazy ass girl. Odell, come on with it. Odell, talk to me, man. Bring you back up. I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, I know you're gonna be mad at me, bro. I know you're gonna be mad at me, bro. But I do agree with Juno and in a sense that.
Why did you bring him back up, sir?
But this is how I look at it. You don't necessarily need full closure to get over a relationship. But there is something that you would need to at least have an understanding. Unless the relationship ended horribly, you got to get some type of understanding in what happened. I'm not saying scratch old wounds or we got to sit down and talk for 2 months and we got to really find out what really went down from day to day. No, you ain't got to do all that shit. But there is a part of you that do want a little bit of that closure to say, you know what? All right, cool. If the person is reasonable with you. Now, if you're just dealing with somebody that just straight on some butt crack type shit, listen, your closure is leaving that person alone. You don't need to open no old wounds. You don't need to talk to the person because a lot of people that ends up fucking up in a relationship, the person that fucked up is the one that wants to come back and have a conversation. Or I want to know what happened why we didn't make it. Knowing it's them, but they want to come and talk to you. You done moved on, you done cried your tears, you done been upset. You know, the fellas, you mad, you pissed that you spent all this money on her. You know, you tried to do this with her, you tried to do that with her, and it didn't work out. And now you pissed being in that position because now you done been vulnerable with her and she basically, you know, did whatever. And same thing with females. Female, y'all done opened up your house to this guy. You showed your kids to him. You know, you told everybody about him. You was really in love with him, and he just on some BS. So now everybody's in their emotions. Me personally, your closure is when you left that person.
But check
I don't see no value in talking to anybody after I left.
Listen, we in the comments. T Renee, where we at?
According to the comments, everybody is agreeing with Juno and Odell. Julia said, "Them your kids too. Now that I want closure, they ugly. We made them,
and they still ugly, Julius. They still ugly and funny looking, because they look like you. So that's why they funny looking.
Stop interrupting. Keep going. I'm sorry. Let's keep the comments. I see them popping up.
No, that was the Elijah Taylor said, if the relationship is over, it's no point for closure. 9 times out of 10, the woman or man has been given hints and chances for the person to improve.
Listen, you don't want me, I don't want your ass either. Listen, y'all want to chime in with this interesting topic, please hit us up at 954-205-6839. That's 954-205-6839. I'm telling you, if you don't want me, I don't want your ass either. The closure is done. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get fine. I always lose weight after a breakup. I lose a lot of weight. I get real fine. I get real bow-leggedy and shit. And
you can get more bow-legged.
Bow-leggedy. He said bow-leggedy.
Listen, let me finish.
Is that even a word?
I thought we had this talk before about interrupting people when they talking. Don't interrupt.
Fuck that shit.
Come for the Kim your ass down. I get real bow-leggedy. You know what I'm saying? I get extra fine. I don't eat no sweets. You know, my skin be glowing. And we got our first caller from North Carolina.
Unknown caller.
Hold on, y'all get this thing together. Hey, caller, this is Travell Wiggin. Welcome to Big Daddy's house. Talk to me, baby.
Well, you ain't gonna be alone.
I can't hear you. Hey, caller, I can't hear you good. Talk to me real quick. Oh yeah, caller. You just call us back. It's all good. It's all good.
Keep your closure.
Closure.
You don't need no closure. Just leave me alone, like Odell said. And them kids still funny looking.
Lord. 6 things that you need to do after.
Juno, just stay with the ugly, baby. You ain't got to say the funny looking part too now. Just stay with the ugly.
Bruh, she would talk about your man. You gotta watch what she do. She don't care.
And
but like I said last night, she's being authentic. You can't hate her for being who she is.
Thank you.
I definitely can dislike her.
A lot of it rough and unnecessary. Yeah, it is. But that's Juno. You gotta love her for it.
I definitely can dislike her though.
Hold on. So 6 things that listen, guys. 6 things that you need to do after a breakup. Allow for mixed feelings. So if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're allowed to go through those emotions. Set healthy boundaries. And by that, it means if you know that it's a trigger for you to talk to that person, don't talk to them. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have to interact with the family or his friends, don't. Set healthy boundaries so you can heal. You know, you have to mourn a relationship. You know, there's no need to try to be friends. Reconnect to those around you. People that are close to you, reconnect to your family, your friends around you. Focus on what is important to you. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're getting the right sleep, you're eating right, you're staying hydrated. You know, making sure you're doing what's needed for you to be the best version of yourself. And take time to reflect. Make sure that you're reflecting on the mistakes you made and you're just, again, trying to be the better version of yourself. And if you need additional help, get the additional help that you need to get over the relationship.
Get up under somebody new, lose some weight. You did what I'm saying? Get out there and bust your ass, because when you get fined, that motherfucker gonna come back. You did what I'm saying? Find you the family members and apologize to the people you cut off to deal with that ugly motherfucker. We all start cutting certain people off when we in love. Y'all know that we want to be with our family a little bit. Go on ahead and get you a couple drinks and find you a better job. I said
it. Okay.
Here's what I gotta say to you, bro. Everything else you said was correct except just one.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Why you gotta jump underneath somebody right away?
They said the best way to get over somebody is to get under.
To get under. That's some black people, man.
Oh dear,
you just getting a wet ass and a broke heart.
Oh dear, I didn't say this. I didn't make this up. This is.
But they say that. That's what they say. That's what they say.
They say this a lot.
I don't see that. I don't see that being something, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the problem with that. If you run on ahead and you be like, yo, I'm finna just, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm finna find me somebody else and go spend. What if you run to somebody that look like your ex?
Who looking for?
You gonna run the other way. You gonna run, you gonna be like, you remind me of the girl I once knew.
That remind you of your ex.
I'm not trying to look for my ex first and foremost. I'm trying to get some.
That's the whole thing. You ain't got to look for it. It's gonna show up in your fucking lap.
Oh damn.
Whatever you want to do. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be like, oh, shorty look nice. Let me go ahead and jump on this, because fuck my ex, this, that, whatever. Next thing you know, you find you with shorty going somewhere. Next thing you look, you like, damn, this bitch remind me of my damn ex. Now all your shit all fucked up, and now you don't want to do nothing because
Cat Daddy's speaking fast tonight, baby.
You want to shoot the person.
Listen, I'm just trying to get me some pussy. I'm just trying to
what's going on tonight.
I'm just trying to get me a little slice of pussy and some
cake. Why you have to say it like that, Fine?
If I break up with somebody, I ain't jumping in nothing for the next couple months. I'm clear my head, get my shit straight, and then I go ahead and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Cause
this nigga don't even stop. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. After my separation from my wife, it took me 9 months to get some cat. That shit wouldn't even work down there. That's how heartbroken I was. I didn't know. I did not know heartbreak. It played it. I didn't know. I still had that regular cry. Like, remember that when you got your ass whooped cry? I had that cry in me. I did not know. That shit was existing. I told y'all 18 days. I don't give a damn what y'all 18 days. I couldn't eat properly. I slept. I went to sleep at 6 o'clock every night. But I couldn't do shit. But listen, heartbreak ain't for the weak, but sometimes it's necessary. I'm trying to tell y'all, sometimes it's necessary. I know some of us want closure. I know some of us, we really want that person, but when they tell you who they are, they tell you what they're doing, believe them. Easier said than done, I get it, but believe them. You dig what God doing? I'm telling you, it is a beautiful transition after you get past that crying. It's beautiful.
It definitely is. I'm not gonna even hold you. It definitely is. But I be wanting to beat ass after that. You go through all the different emotions.
Real talk, man. It is a beautiful transition when the crying stop. You know what I'm saying? You start loving on yourself a little bit. I'm sorry, T Renee, get in the comments. I'm seeing they coming in.
It's a lot going back. Julie is still going back and forth with Juno about them kids. Oh, our baby was cute-ish, little leg and nappy haired and all. Now we part our ways. Now he ugly. That little bit ain't stopped drooling since he was birthed. In all 5 years he been on this earth, you telling him and everybody he's adorable. Now he's ugly. And on the topic now, China Blasian Belton said, hurt people. Heal before dating again.
Facts. I think it's important maybe it's just me, Sandra. I think it's important that you really just take a step back, right? And what I didn't do at first, I wasn't accountable for some of the shit I could have done. You know what I'm saying? I had like really dig down deep and like, damn, Travell, yeah, it's over. But what are some of the things you think you could have done better that could have salvaged this relationship? And once I started thinking like that, it started removing that hate that I had. Once I started thinking like that, it was easier to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Once I started thinking on a better note that this might actually be what I needed, it just started working out for me. It just started working out for me. Granted, them 9 months I lost over 100 pounds. Like literally, I was doing DoorDash, me and my baby. It was no me. I was like, bro, I was flourishing. But as soon as I took my fat ass to Hooters and smelled them wings, all the shit just went away. I'm sorry, T. Renee, how you feel about after a breakup? Do you need closure, girl, or are you gonna just say fuck that nigga?
I already said my part on needing closure. I mean, like, if I know I didn't do anything wrong, then yeah, it is what it is. Don't try to spin the block, because ain't no double.
They always try to spin the block.
Listen, in Big Daddy's house, let's be a little, let's take a little urban out of this and talk about spin the block. Just say, don't try to come back. I don't like to spin the block.
Don't be telling us how to talk, because you want to be my damn parking and shit.
I'll change it. They always come back.
Take me down for I ain't do nothing.
You can't scam me off because I ain't on cam, asshole.
Odell, it's one band, one sound. You with us, baby. It's us against him. One band, one sound.
Thank you.
Tonight, remind we got 17 people on the live. After we end this live, we on TikTok playing music. If you have never heard me jam, I'm one of the best YouTube DJs in the world. They call me DJ YouTube. Come over with us. We're gonna be really popping some shit, so y'all can vibe with us. And let's give a shout out to our sponsors again. Cigar Pour Smoke Shop. That's right, Cigar Pour Smoke Shop, one-stop shop, supply all your needs. Let me do this. I gotta do this real quick. Cigar Pour Smoke Shop, one-stop shop supplying all your needs. Located in Pompano Beach, 801 South Dixie Highway, Suite 8. And the number to call is 954-597-6606. Look for the ladies sitting on the cigar, y'all. And don't forget, ladies, go over there and test your skills on that stripper pole. Tell them Travell sent you with your ugly ass. Y'all go ahead and dance on the stripper pole. Shout out my boy Scott Sobel, gotinjured.com, personal injury, car accident, slip and fall, nursing home, neglect, wrongful death. Please hit up Scott Sobel at 954-440-2000. That's 954-440-2000. And our new sponsor just tonight, Utopia Juice Bar. That's right, new Utopia Juice Bar, your go-to spot for juices. That's in Pompano Beach, right next to Planet Fitness. Go there and get that avocado toast. It makes my stomach feel giggly. I swear to God. Utopia Juice Bar in Pompano. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's bring it back in.
What else make? Well, hold on. Wait a minute. It make your stomach what?
Giggly.
What is that?
Giggly.
If you ain't fat, you won't understand. It makes my stomach. It makes me feel happy in my head.
But meanwhile, you get on my damn phone talking about what you want, fat red girl.
I said something wrong?
Oh, wow.
Okay, go ahead next, Sandra. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we talked about breakups and healing and closure. So if you can go back and tell yourself something, what would you can go back, when you were in that relationship or when you was going through whatever, and tell yourself something, what would you tell yourself?
In the relationship, you mean?
Yeah, if you can go back in a relationship or when you was going through the heartache, whatever part you want to, while you were in the relationship or while you were going through the heartache, what would you go back and tell your younger self?
Let's let the ladies go first. T. Renee, go ahead.
Why is you always calling me out first?
Answer the goddamn question. What would you tell yourself?
Yeah.
Aggressive.
She'll never be.
Read that again, Sandra D.
Oh God.
If you can go back, I have no problem. Do you have a problem, Travell? I got you, T. Renee. If you can go back to while you were in a relationship or going through the turmoil after the relationship and tell your younger self something, what would you tell her, T. Renee?
To have more patience.
Juno.
You sure you want to ask me?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Juno, be good.
I'm being good.
Okay.
Somebody said, hell.
So what would I tell my younger self after going through all the turmoil after the relationship? What would I tell myself while I'm going through it?
Mm-hmm.
Run, bitch.
I should have killed you.
Ooh.
That's why. Let me block her. We can't be saying it.
Juno answer like,
wow.
what's to do?
Hold on. Let's spin the block with Odell. Odell, go ahead real quick. Let's so they can not hear that. Go ahead, Odell. What would you tell your younger self in the God damn.
All right, listen. What I would tell myself is watch for the red flags a little more carefully.
Okay.
That's what I would tell my younger self, because one of my previous relationships, there were so many red flags, and I didn't want to believe that it was red flags, that I tried to make it work and work around it. And when it finally came to an end, I was like, bro, you fucking knew this was you already seen it. Why didn't you follow through with it? And that's one of the biggest things for me. When you see the red flags, man, pay attention to them a little more carefully.
You know how I look at things now? I be looking at things on like, bro, this shit was meant to happen. I was meant to go through that heartbreak. I was meant to sit here for a little bit, because you never know what the shit I could have ran into while I was out there. I just needed I call it class. I just needed that lesson. Like, bro, if you're really intentional about doing this shit the right way with somebody, you learn from like we said, T. Renee, teachable moments. You learn from everything that you go through. It hurts like hell, true enough, but hold on, we got another caller calling there. Caller, talk to us. What they do? I didn't have your thing go. Caller, talk to us real quick.
Talk about the red flags, but you can't do the red flags like that, because the red flags made you into who you are right now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't never say the red flags. And my sister said, "Oh, I kill him." I don't think about it like that. Whatever I went through with somebody, I'm like right with Terrell on this. Like whatever I went through, I'm glad I went through it. Like the only thing I say at this point, if it's over, there was some turmoil, I should have went harder. If it was greasy, I should have been more greasy. If I was treating you good, I should have treated you more good. That's the only thing I say. Whatever I was doing, I should have been better at it. Even if, like I said, even if it was fucking you over, I should have fucked you over more. So I have no regrets. Like the only regrets I ever have is I just don't push myself harder to go whichever way I'm going with it.
Hey,
I understand that logic. I really do. Most people take it negatively, but I look at it as it has logic to that. Because you're basically saying from the positive to the negative, whatever happened, I should have done more of it.
Yeah.
I should have stabbed you more.
Hey, caller, who this is? Talk to me, man. Caller, who this?
Yo, daddy.
They just dropped the mic. They say their piece and drop the mic.
Let me tell all y'all ugly ass who gonna call in here again. You can pick. You call and I say call you on the line. Hey, this is such and such calling from what's up? What's up, Big Daddy House? And then you get into answering the question. Don't you just call your ugly ass here and just go right into the question, then hang up on me, bitch. We got phone etiquette over here.
I didn't get to say my piece.
Go ahead, Queen.
I feel like what I would have told my younger self is it'll be greater later. It hurts, you'll get through it. You and your kids will be fine, but it'll be greater later. So I would just encourage myself, because when you're going through, it's hard. So I just would encourage myself to say, it's gonna be greater later. God got you. It'll be greater later.
I would have started having sex a little longer than 9 months. I should have started early, but I was just so hurt. Like I couldn't do nothing. I used to have girls come.
Did you still feel married? Like, did you still feel? I'm sorry for cutting you off. Did you still feel like you were still, because you were married for so long? Did you still feel like you were obligated to the other person, or were you just that hurt?
I was hurt. Like I used to have people come over the house with intentions to hunch, and I just wanted to cuddle. And they was like, "Bro, you all right?" Yeah, I'm fine.
Your pee-pee didn't work.
Yeah. I had one girl literally. No joke. She on my live. She probably be on the live sometime, but One girl thought, like, bro, it's something wrong with you. You either don't like girls or you ain't over your wife yet. You can leave. I don't want to talk to you no more. But we made up, and I had to let her know, bro. I was going through it, man. I was going through it, and take y'all time out there. That's all I can tell you. Heartbreak ain't for the weak. We all go through it. Just take your time. Just take your time, man. Take your time.
So what is a positive take? You have a positive take. You guys anybody have a positive take that they can take away?
I got her on my phone. And Net, what they do, Net? Net, what up? Talk to me. Why she ain't talking? Net, talk to me. Queen, we can hear you. Net. Call back in Net, and Net call back. And Net got the best pound cake in Broward. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I'm fat now. Go ahead. I'm doing positive. What's going on?
So positive take that you can take out of your bad relationship, your divorce, you know what I'm saying, that turmoil. What's the positive take, you guys, that we can take from that?
Juno.
Okay. Yeah. See, you don't never want me to talk, but you want to call me. Okay. So this time I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna actually be nice. The positive I can actually take from it is what I did for that human being, I probably would do it even better because you taught me how not to love the wrong person. So when it's time for me to actually go love the right person, I can put all my emphasis in, and I know my do's and don'ts now.
Good one, Juno. Good one. She actually be saying some shit when she ain't saying shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. T. Renee, what you do? It's on you.
I'm gonna agree with Juno.
Oh, this
nigga. Don't be no hater. You get on this bandwagon too, buddy.
I know, no. I'm just like I want to hear people like more in depth on the topic, not just piggybacking off the let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Just imagine if you with all the things that you did for the wrong person, what you would do for the right person.
You live and you
just imagine.
And it's true.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
I actually agree with Juno too. Like you really you didn't do anything wrong. You just loved the wrong person. So your love was taken for granted. So when you get with the next person, you're gonna be right, do right by you. You're gonna love you because you're being loved properly. You're gonna love even harder.
You think that's true?
Yeah,
most definitely.
Yep.
I like that. Love when you get love.
You definitely right about that. It's like
I will say that is definitely number one, because when you put your heart into somebody and they just pretty much paper mache your shit, it really puts you in a bad space. That when you do end up with the right person, you're automatically on guard because of what you went through in the past. But then when you end up with that person that really brings out the best in you, brings out that authenticity of you, then you will open up and you will come even harder and even stronger, because now you got from behind that wall to be like, okay, now I can give you, because I understand now what it is that really what real love is. And a lot of times, a lot of people just never understand what it means to be loyal and in love. Mm-hmm. People don't know that.
But you can also add a little petty piece in there too now. Y'all know I can't go without being petty. But just let's think about this. So say like you done got with that right person and y'all are enjoying, you done leveled up, your businesses is flourishing, your job career has flourished. Now you're able to do all the things that you talked about with that wrong person. You now are doing it, and you're doing even more, and you wind up seeing that wrong person while you're out with that right person. the gratitude of being in the presence of that.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I've been there.
Oh, come on. What you said,
It's
say it now.
amazing.
So you saying it's a great feeling for that person to see you out doing your thing like nanny boo boo.
Yes, honey. The pettiness is what the pettiness has activated.
You try not to be that way because it's not godly, but boy, do it feel. You hear me? Ooh, it feels so good.
I ain't gonna hold you with I'm so happy for you. Oh, she real good with TJ and whoop. I know.
You lying bitch, you whore.
I know. I'll talk to you later. Listen, my thing is, this is my last thing I want to ask, and this is for everybody in the comments. Okay, you went through it, you had it, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get past it. What are some of the great things we can do to not bleed on the next person who didn't do this to us?
Don't speak on your past.
That's one.
Past.
Easier said than done.
You have to allow yourself time to heal. I think people don't take that seriously, but I think if you meet the right person, but you're not healed, you're gonna mess that person up. I tell my boyfriend all the time, if I'd have met him when I first broke up, when I first got my divorce, I wouldn't have made it with him because I wasn't healed. So you have to make sure that you're properly healed so you can accept the love that somebody's trying to give you.
That's right, because you're carrying baggage. You taking.
It's true what Odell said. Hurt people, hurt people, man. For real.
But okay, can somebody give me some insights on how do you actually know that you're on that level of being healed? How would you know? I mean,
for me, it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead, Sandra. I'll talk after you.
With me, it was like seeing my ex and it didn't hurt, or if he was somewhere out and hanging out, I didn't give a damn. I didn't care, about his finances, about what he was doing, how he was doing, who he was messing with. When I didn't care no more, when it didn't hurt anymore, that's when I knew I was getting healed, and it felt so good for it not to hurt. Because I remember I used to pray and be like, God, just let me not love him no more. Like, why? He took me through all this. Why do I still love him? Just let me not love him no more. So when I got to the point where I didn't have to do that prayer no more, and if I saw him, I saw him. If I didn't, I didn't. I didn't care. That was a good feeling.
I mean, it was hard for me, man. It was hard for me. That's why I made sure I was to myself a little while before I started actually dating somebody or sleeping somewhere. I was hurt, man. I was hurt. It was hard, losing the place that you knew for 10 years, losing the family that you called family. It was hard, but I just wanted to ask that question because people be getting with folk and they don't be all the way healed, and they bleed on you, man. They bleed. Go ahead.
In the comments, Kenson Take Profit Dortella said, "Let the past go." TL Time says, "Fully heal and don't hold the current person's wrongdoings against the new person." She also said, when that's been done to you no longer affects you. So everybody's pretty much saying heal.
I think that's key, man. We at that hour moment. Please make sure y'all head over to TikTok. Travell Wiggins on TikTok. Travell 17 on TikTok. We getting ready to jam in a little bit, y'all. We getting ready to jam in a little bit. The TikTok page, the TikTok link is on my page. Make sure y'all go ahead and click on that and come over to TikTok. We're gonna play some music in a little bit. Sandra D, talk to the people, babes.
Thank you guys for listening tonight. We made it to Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same happy place.
Ratchet play. OD, talk to him real quick, baby boy.
Y'all already know, man. It's your man OD. Appreciate everybody in the comments. Everybody who's watching. Hey, listen. What we on, 13?
13, brother.
Hey, man. Next thing you know, it's going to be 23, 33, 43. And we're going to keep this thing rocking, man. You know what I'm saying?
The marathon.
Hey, listen, I'm very happy about what we got going on. I'm happy about the crew. And hey, man, let's see y'all on TikTok, man. Let's get this music thing going.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Times. Thank you, Kenson. Thank you, Elijah. I see my girl over here, Dimples in the building. T. Renee, what you got to say, girl?
Like always, I want to give a shout out to our supporters, everyone that's in the comments that interact with us. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. And just continue to follow us. I mean, it's gonna get greater. It's gonna get better. And once again, thank you. Just meet us here tomorrow, same time, same place.
Juno, you know you ratchet, but you already know. Let's do it, girl.
But them kids still ugly. Anywho, last message for the night. You want a piece of the pie? I want the recipe. We are definitely not the same.
Damn. I like how you spun that out with some fat boy shit. Pieces of pie recipe. I love that fat shit.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Miss Pat, thank you so much, Miss Pat. Miss Patricia Morris over there. Y'all make sure y'all shout out Raw. Damn, I forgot the name right now. I get emotional sometimes because I set out to do this. And I'm being intentional with making this happen. Shout out to my immediate Raw Pieces. Shout out to my immediate support staff that's always been pushing me, encouraging me. Baby, invest in yourself. Let's do it, big dog. I got you. Yes, I'm proud. These constant affirmations that I'm getting, that I'm on the right journey, man. Shout out to all you guys, because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here with us on the live. This is day 13 of the marathon, the 90-day marathon. We're gonna get this done. Shout out all our sponsors, Cigar Porn Shop in Pompano Beach, Scott Sobel, and the new sponsors. I can't forget, I'll be forgetting Bush's Chicken. I'm so sorry. Bush's Chicken in Texas. Thank you guys so much. And the Juice Bar just hit us up. Utopia Juice Bar over there by Planet Fitness. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. We're not done yet. Please, Big Daddy After Dark, over there on TikTok. The link is on my page. Get over there. Trust me, if y'all ain't never hear me jam, I'm the best YouTube DJ in the world. And as for you, as usual.
Oh, welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome to Big Daddy's house, y'all. To Big Daddy's house. Welcome.